Hello citizens of the world. Today's mini art series, Pen, Pencil and Paper. For a very long time, this tradition of pencil and paper is the classic of drawing. It is cheap in the short term, as well as cost effective, used to test if a person would like to pursue the career of an artist without further financially committed into buying accessories to draw. It is one of the bread and butter for young kids to engage in drawing without costing a lot from schools and parents who would like their kids to explore if they have the potential. I would personally rate pencil and paper as the basics of anyone who is uncertain if they are going into drawing. However, as your skills grow beyond the basics, pencil and paper no longer is favored, unless there is a purpose in which your work requires so. Otherwise, even traditional artists would prefer drawing, painting on a canvas. While some others that do not really know how to draw, like me, but had already envisioned a long journey into drawing and is willing to do this long term, would consider at bare minimum to pay for the required cost. However, today, since we are only focusing on pencil and paper or pen and paper, let's talk about the pros of pencil and paper. Firstly, cost effective. At the price of less than $1 for a pencil and even less for a piece of paper, drawing and doodling for 3 hours would cost less than $1.50 a day. You can bring your tools to anywhere you want, and setting up is hassle-free. They are easily available everywhere and every shop, and are easily disposable. However, tracing is much more difficult depending on your paper, and sometimes reusing the same paper with an eraser is messy to say the least. Drawing multiple times on the same piece of paper will leave dent mark that is sometimes hard to erase, which is why, in conclusion, on my perspective, pencil and paper is good for short-term testing out if you like art or not. But that doesn't mean that you would or should abandon using pencil and paper. It is basically based on the perspective of how much you want to get out from your tools. Some country that is poor could only afford pencil and paper, while some others enjoy the feeling of holding a pencil and draw on a paper. As for me, I would still use pencil and paper once in a while, but only to test how much I've improved on those mediums after practicing countless hours on my computer. Since we are on the topic of pencil and paper, another medium I find it much more effective would be a whiteboard and a marker. It is the modern version of pencil and paper. To practice fast and efficient, and only cost a little bit more, which I find much more effective for basic training such as drawing circles, stripes, as well as triangles. And the whiteboard does not have to be a big whiteboard. You could buy a A4 size whiteboard as well. The only trouble is finding them, since they are not rapidly available compared to pencil and paper. And the added advantage towards a whiteboard is that you can draw with a group of people as well compared to pencil and paper, like a drawing jam session. With that, the next video we will move on to mobiles, tablets, as well as PC. Remember to stay creative and innovative. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.